Okay, this is now literally my 50th take of this first 20 minutes. I don't know why I'm nervous for this video. I don't get nervous when I make these videos. You guys know that. There's no nerves. There's an overabundance of randomness and passion, but there's no nerves. And I'm nervous for this video. Why am I nervous? It's a celebration. It is literally celebrating hitting 1,000 subs, thanking you guys, giving you guys stuff. But I think I'm nervous because it's weird for me. It is weird for me to make a video talking about an accomplishment, albeit a small one, but it's the first of hopefully many, and it's a goal I've wanted to hit. But yeah, I'm talking about an accomplishment that I hit and that we hit together, and that's weird. And thanking you guys, right, is very easy for me to do. Couldn't be more appreciative, but it's also awkward. And then giving stuff away and going down memory lane. I mean, this video is just a lot. And it's been a long time coming, I think. And please stick around. I'm going to talk for 20 more seconds, and then you're going to want to see what you're potentially winning in this giveaway. So stick around, but I also want to reward those who do make it to the giveaway part, and just reward some of you OGs. But yeah, yeah, it's been 13 to 14 months of now making content and growing this community, and over 60 to 70 long form videos. That's the style here. I'm gonna pump shorts out and kind of give you guys and the community as a whole kind of quick hit content. But it's authentic. It's been authentic growth. It's been pretty linear up until lately. It really exponentially climbed, but it's authentic growth for people who are passionate about the hobby, who just care about people who enjoy Pokemon for what it is, whether you're an investor, a collector, or a player. I'm sure there's not many competitive players in this community. I don't talk about that. I don't know that side of the TCG. But yeah, it's just open, fun conversation about what I'm buying, what I'm collecting, adding to my collection, vintage cards, modern cards, opening products with the boys. It is pulling stuff, swapping stories about my wife and I pulling a Charizard. I mean, it is anything and everything encompassing Pokemon at the highest of enthusiasm, joy, and passion, and randomness. That is the channel, and it's just been awesome to see it authentically get from where it was to where it is now. And it took a while to kind of crack that 1,000. We were at 900, creeped into 950, and then it was a slow burn to that big moment a couple days ago when it hit 1,000. And we are already past 1,100 subs. In 2 days' time, there has been massive exponential growth, where we gained over 10% of this entire kind of subscriber community in 2 days' time. Thank you if you're new to this channel. I don't know why that happened, how that happened. I'm grateful nonetheless. I just want to see this thing grow, and I just want to have fun together. That's the goal. And this is very therapeutic for me. It's very fun for me. I like to do this. I look forward to doing this, and I'm going to keep doing this. So this is a thank you video, and it's a celebration. So now let's start to celebrate. Now I'm going to celebrate by going down memory lane. So if anyone is like, oh, he's 3.5 minutes in, he's never going to get to this giveaway, pump the brakes. We got Obsidian Flames. We got Paldea Evolved. We got Surging Sparks. We got blisters. We got stacks of vintage cards, first edition cards. I got so many giveaways here. Just give me a second to take you through these giveaways in a unique manner. Well, and you're gonna have to be a subscriber. You're gonna have to like this video, and you're gonna have to comment for the random generator to even give you a chance to win this giveaway. In this community, we're celebrating hitting 1,000 subs. It's 1,100 strong. It's not that big of a community, right? A lot of people who do giveaways have 100,000 subscribers, million subscribers. PokeRev has given out a booster box. One of his 2.7 million subscribers. Your odds are literally, it's like winning lottery. Not here, not here. And I think that's awesome. I wanted to give away a multitude of items so that, not a majority, but so that many of you can at least be told you want to give away, open something fun, give a card to a kid, your kids, whatever it may be. I just wanted to not have it just be one giveaway, not an ETB or a booster box to say thank you. I wanted to take a journey through kind of me as a collector and where this channel started and where it is now, through giving away product. And I had a really fun time going to the first local game store, the first LGS in my area that I went to when I got back into Pokemon to find things for you guys that also painted a narrative and a picture of kind of my Pokemon story. Let me just, this is coffee in here because I need so much energy. I lack energy. I lack it. It is water. That's clear because it is water. I don't lack energy. Don't need coffee. I live off the caffeine of Pokemon. And this says cat dad. Yes, I am the cat dad to the girl cat Kevin. I'm also the self-proclaimed, as of right now, Pikachu cat dad, and always will be. So that is one of probably many random tangents you're going to get in this video. But I'm just, you're just going to get that on this channel. But I'm stoked. I'm stoked. So what does 1,000 subs mean? Well, when we started, I was in Colorado on a trip. So I grew up on Pokemon cards, played through the EX era, collected through the EX era. Didn't keep my cards in great shape. That is a regret I think a lot of us have. But then it was the dark ages for me. I got into sports, went to college, started my career, and I honestly, I knew Pokemon was still a thing. I always thought it was just the OG Pokemon, and I knew they were still maybe making the anime, video games. I didn't really know that the Pokemon trading card game never went away. They were always cranking out new sets, just like The Simpsons are still cranking out TV seasons. It's unbelievable. When I found out, I was on vacation, I was bored, and I went to a shop. I've always liked game stores. I've always found their dice collections and chessboard collections and puzzles and all. I've always found that environment fun. I go in there and I see none other than this exact ETB. On the shelf, and there was only one of them. And I asked the guy, what is that? And I'm not going to take too long here, but I asked the guy, what is that? And he goes, it's the new Pokemon set, Obsidian Flames. So I look at the back, I see, and again, mind you, I have, up until this moment, I still think Pokemon cards look like this. So imagine my surprise when I see maybe the cutest Charmander card of all time, and then I see that this box has all this in it, okay? And yes, I know Obsidian Flames is not the most valuable set. It's not the most happening set, but at the time of being dropped, it definitely was. And for someone who's been out of Pokemon for so long, it was crazy. I saw this, I'm like, how much? He goes, $50. Oh, gotta have it. All right, this will give me an hour of entertainment at the hotel room. I'm gonna open this, I'm gonna soak it in, I'm gonna see what modern Pokemon is about. And I pull the Tyranitar, I'll just show you guys here. I'll try to do this. I pull these three cards. I pull the Tyranitar EX as my first hit, this Glamora EX, and then this Pidgey illustration rare. And those were my hits from the ETB, and they will always be framed here on my wall. Now let's try to get this centered back to me. High production value here at Nundark TCG. I mean, that is why you guys sub. It's the highest of production value. Insane editing, what an intro clip. All sarcasm. I open this, I get those three hits. I am hooked is an understatement. I ordered, I think, 2 booster boxes, 72 packs that were on my doorstep when I got back home from this trip. And I teared through them. And Obsidian Flames has a high hit rate. Now I know that. So I'm pulling everything left and right. I'm getting Charizards, Hyper Rare Charizards, Gold, you name the SIR, and filling the binder and then going for a master set. So I just instantly go from not being in the hobby to getting a master set of Obsidian Flames. And then I hear about, oh, the previous set was Paldea Evolved. There's a Tyranitar in it. There's a Raichu in it. The big card is the Iono SIR. And at that point, it wasn't the Magikarp, but I see that there's a Magikarp and the artwork is crazy. And I'm like, oh my Lord. So now I'm going into Paldea Evolved. So the first giveaway we have, and I actually didn't expect that story to take that long, but now we're going to start to get into the giveaways. So anyways, that's how I got back into Pokemon. Now I am a full-fledged addict. I also like the gambling aspect of it. I do like chasing valuable cards, building my portfolio, if you will. I don't do it as an investment, but I do like to know that there's value there, if that makes sense. And I certainly track it, by all means. But yeah, I'm still vintage, very pro vintage, but also deeply into modern. Love opening packs. Kind of get my fix that way. So, in honor of the first, all right, we are already past the 10-minute mark. I was trying to keep the video to 10 minutes. This is good. This is me thanking you guys for supporting who I am, the style of videos I make, and what I do here, what we do here. And honestly, wouldn't have it any other way. So for those of you still watching, I hope it is you who get the things I'm about to show on the screen. And I hope that you are rewarded for making it 10 minutes of hearing this bozo talk. Yeah, here we go. Here's what I'm giving away to say thank you. And I mean it, I truly mean it from the bottom of my cat dad heart. In honor of the first ever ETB I opened in modern Pokemon that got me back into the hobby and pulling this Tyranitar EX, this is the blister pack I picked out today. One of you guys is going to be getting this. And please, if you can, comment if you win any of these, and then let me know if you hit anything, or just if you had fun. That'd mean the world to me. The next one is Paldea Evolved. My personal favorite set, this or 151, but Paldea Evolved, I could not love Paldea Evolved more. So we just have to go there. And then, kind of a shout out to what I think is one of the best promo cards, period, especially if you're a fan of the Scarlet and Violet era, is this one. And I'm going to start by saying I know this is Japanese, so this is not from Paldea Evolved, but the Paldea Evolved promo, right? So the Obsidian Flames one is growing in value, mostly because you can get the Squirtle and Bulbasaur in Stellar Crown as illustration rares, and this kind of completes it. But the promo card for Paldea Evolved's ETB was this card. Now, this one is the Japanese pre-order promo SVP1. This is the first ever promo card in the Scarlet and Violet era in Japanese. And it was, if you pre-ordered Scarlet and Violet base in Japan, this was the promo card you got with your purchase, I believe is how it went. But this, just I think that is so cool. I like Japanese cards. I like opening Japanese sets in advance of when they release in English. And then this is also just one of my personal favorite promo cards. So yeah, I thought one of you has to have it. It's a really cool card. So yeah, that is kind of on the Paldea train, but also just, I think it's a really cool backstory and card. Then I've opened a lot of Charizard UPCs, which is an awful idea on this channel, and bought a lot of them to be sealed. That would have been a great idea, but things happen, and a couple beverages get consumed, and then all your sealed product is opened in some very, very fun, memorable nights. But in those, I went through basically all of the Sword and Shield era, along with collecting, you know, all the ETBs, and found that Chilling Reign is by far my personal favorite set from the Scarlet, or the Sword and Shield era. So I wanted to get a sealed Chilling Reign booster pack, so one of you can pull the Blaziken, I hope. Or that cool Galarian Zapdos running up the hill. So we have Obsidian Blister, we have Paldea Blister, we have the Scarlet and Violet Japanese pre-order promo, we have a Chilling Reign booster pack, and then there's still more, and there's another sealed product. But then I wanted to just pay homage to 151. I just actually sold on my eBay shop all of my duplicate illustration rares and SIRs from 151. Part of me regrets doing that because the set will only grow, but I wanted to flip that capital into other stuff and liquidate some of my duplicates. So I couldn't find any illustration rares to give out to you guys, which I know would have been appreciated, but hopefully this goes to one of you who either needs these for their master set or has kids, or honestly, it would, one of the most fulfilling things that happened to me at Collecticon was giving cards like this that maybe I don't appreciate as much as a kid would, out to kids. It makes their day. You would not believe how cool they think this Venusaur is. So give these out. I don't care what you do with them, but I wanted to give from the Alakazam box, these 3 really, really cool holographic promo cards of Abra, Kadabra, and Alakazam, and then a handful of 151 EXs. I went deep into 151, like break the bank deep, and my wife and I opened more UPCs than I care to admit. Chasing the Charizard, we finally pulled it. I will always have a soft spot for 151 in my heart, and it is going to go down as one of the best sets of all time for what it did to Pokemon, brings so many people back into Pokemon, and there's not a person who talks down on 151 as a set. So, and I do like Japanese 151 as well. I probably should have done a giveaway about that, but maybe we'll open 151 now and do something then. Next is for all my Pikachu lovers out there. That is my favorite Pokemon by far. I know it's many people's favorite Pokemon, but I am a diehard Pikachu fan. I have Pikachu literally everywhere. Pikachu. If I should do a video just counting the amount of Pikachu cards I own in my Pikachu binder, how many knickknacks I own. This lit up shelf is all Pikachu trinkets and figures and like random stuff. And there's probably 100 Pikachus just on that shelf. So this is Surging Sparks. I hope you pull something Pikachu. I hope this is awesome for you guys. This is obviously probably going to be the most hyped up thing to get from this giveaway. It's not terribly expensive, but just the fact that there is a chance of pulling that $500 SIR Pikachu, and that this is the talk of the town right now, being the new set. I wanted to make sure that this was included in the giveaway. Give one of you guys a shot to just open the newest set and try to pull that Pikachu or Latias or whatever card you're looking to pull. Then finally, I am a vintage collector. My vintage binder is something I'm very proud of, and if you have, this is my wife reminding me to get an oil change by 2 days ago. So, or she'll take my Pikachu. So she gets my Pikachu because it is not Monday, December 9th, and I have not gotten an oil change. So this is my vintage binder. I'm extremely proud of it. It goes through all the WotC sets and into the Neos and beyond, and also has all my Pikachus. We're not going to get into this, but yeah, it basically tells me what I need to still get from the vintage hollows. I want a vintage hollow master set, and that's where most of my collecting budget now and a lot of my kind of passion for Pokemon is put toward. And another cool thing is the original WotC promos. I'm starting to try to master the 54 WotC promos right there. And just today, I picked up, and I'll do a short about this, but I picked up some really cool cards, including this Blissey from Neo Revelation, this Japanese unbelievable Fireworks Pikachu promo. Again, massive Pikachu fan, massive Pikachu collector. Wigglytuff from Jungle, Mr. Mime from Jungle, and then I wanted to do a special just tidbit on this. If you're a subscriber, again, I appreciate you. If you're not a subscriber because you just hate giveaways and don't want to win this product, that's on you, not going to fault you. If you want to learn about vintage Pokemon cards or see someone who gets jacked up about vintage Pokemon cards, talks about them, fills you in, let's gain some vintage knowledge together. Let's just do it. Hop on the train, subscribe for that reason. Why? Because I love it. I talk about vintage Pokemon all the time, and this card, I get so stoked about finding this card. So this card is the first ever secret rare Pokemon card ever printed. Secret rare meaning it is the first card that exceeded the denominator in the set ID. So every card, right? Every card has, to show you. So let's take this Electrode, for instance. This Electrode, in the bottom corner, every card has a number and then a slash and another number. The second number is how many cards are in that set. And then at least in vintage days, it never went beyond that. Nowadays, everything illustration rare, full art, special illustration rare, and gold, hyper rare, goes beyond the set denominator, not in vintage. So base set had 102 cards, I believe. Yep. was gonna say, if I know anything about Pokemon, it should be 102. But anyways, this Electrode is ID number 2 out of 64 right here. So it is the second card in the 64 card set of Fossil. So secret rares are when you go beyond that. And the first ever secret rare made was in Team Rocket, and it is this Dark Raichu. The Rainbow Cosmos Hollow pattern, unbelievable. And as you can see down here, it is 83, number 83. My camera is not good enough to focus on that, but it is number 8. Take my word for it, look the card up. It is number 83 out of 82. And I needed it. It is going to go, and I really haven't been able to find it. And I literally found it today as I was shopping for these giveaway items. And the cool thing here is I had, emphasis on had, thought that I had a master set of the Team Rocket Hollows, okay, here. And it ends, the Team Rocket Hollows end with this energy card. You have your 2 trainer cards, your Hollows, and your Hollow Energy, and then it goes into non-Hollow rares. But on this next page, you will see that before we get to Gym Heroes, I am missing 1 card. And that is because this goes right here. This wraps up Team Rocket for me in full, fills that page in the binder. That is everything I love about Pokemon. I love the hunt. I love going after what you want, finding it, stumbling across it, adding it to your collection. I don't know. I love everything about it. So on that note, the last giveaway is a stack of vintage cards. Nothing crazy. And again, none of these giveaways are crazy. I want to do something different, and not to ever bash any creator who gives away anything, because honestly, there's a lot of creators who don't, and hats off to all creators who do. I think you should give back. I think this channel is not big enough to really make money or make that much money. It's probably going to take me a while to even go through the application process now that we've hit 1,000 subs. And I don't really expect it to be lucrative. I want to celebrate the goal together and use the monetization part of YouTube as just incentive to keep doing this and keep putting out product and keep saying thank you. So hats off to the creators who do so. And especially the ones who give an ETB or a booster box, or who get really big and open a set and open a booster box case and give a booster box to a subscriber. Not hating on that. I want to do this giveaway different, of a little bit lesser valued items, so more of you can win, but also things that kind of tell my story and tell the story of this channel. These are all cards from either childhood or acquired from friends or binders I've purchased from people. They are not, there might be a near mint or 2 card in here. They're not damaged, they're not heavily played. They're somewhere in the LP to MP range of a base set Haunter, okay? A first edition Tentacruel from Fossil, a Dark Raichu from Team Rocket. These are kind of all my favorite sets too. Gym Heroes, Misty's Poliwag, Neogenesis, Girafarig, a Legendary Collection stamped Charmander, and then one of the last sets that my brother and I got into, and I do have the Groudon somewhere. Yep, we'll do this again, why not? Right there. That's my childhood Team Magma's Groudon. I'll never forget that card, and therefore I'll never forget, oh, what the heck just happened? Okay, my gimbal just completely, here, we'll do this. We'll throw my gimbal on the ground. My gimbal just died, which is probably how its batteries are dead, and your guys' listening batteries are probably dead, because I've ranted too long, and that was my gimbal's way of saying Nundark. Pump the brakes. You hit 1,000 subs, good for you. Good for your community. But just tell them what they're gonna get, end the video, let everyone go eat their dinner, let everyone go put a Netflix show on. Anything better than this. Maybe I'm gonna do that, maybe I'm not. But here's the Team Magma's Houndoom. And anyways, that stack of, I think, 7 vintage cards is going to go to one of you. And again, they're nothing crazy, maybe $1 a piece, maybe $2.50, and some aren't even in the, they have some whitening. It's just a way to say thank you. Hopefully you can, again, put these in your collection, binder them, give them to a kid, give them to your kids. It's just a way to say thank you. There are some sealed packs, obviously a part of this giveaway. I hope you guys pull something awesome. Again, in order to, and I'll end it here, mostly because I want to give the official instructions. I think I said them a couple times now, but to those of you who stick around, I do not want this to be given to bots or given to people who make it through a minute of my video, aren't subbed, don't like the channel, don't like the type of content I provide, and just hit the sub button just to try to win the giveaway. That isn't what it's about. So subscribe if you haven't. Comment on this video just which of the things you're most excited to maybe win in the giveaway. Maybe something about what it is about Pokemon that you love. For me, it's like vintage, like I just talked about, and that Raichu secret rare. Or what you like most about the channel. That would make my day. If I even get one comment about why somebody likes this channel or gets joy in tuning into Nundark videos, that would honestly, it's surreal to me that that's even a thing. And then, shout out, and I hope you are still listening, and I might actually just pin this in a comment. Shout out to Waffles V7T. Waffles, if you are out there, your comment meant the world to me, legitimately. Waffles commented on a video, a recent video or a short, and basically said he loved the channel, loved what I was doing, and is going to be my thousandth sub. So just hearing that and knowing that he saw that it was at $9.99 and he clicked sub and loved what he was subscribing to and then wanted to tell me about it, like legitimately made my day when you said that, Waffles. So shout out to you. And yeah, I really appreciated that. So nonetheless, yeah, make sure to comment something and then like this video and subscribe. And that is how you will be eligible to win one of the 7 things. Again, we have Obsidian Flames blister, we have Paldea blister, we have this promo card, Japanese pre-order Pikachu promo card, Chilling Reign booster pack. We have a handful of 151 hits, if you will. We have a Surging Sparks blister, and then a handful of vintage. And then the last thing that I'm gonna do, because obviously when you hit 1,000 subs, and what I'm about to say is an absolute joke, so hopefully this provides comedic relief, I'm going to, with this Silver Sharpie, again, because we've hit 1,000 subs, it's borderline A-list famous. I'm worried I can't go to the grocery store tonight with my wife. So to give you guys the priceless gift of a bunch of signed, super valuable Cosmos energy cards, each of you 7 winners with what I just mentioned, right? Each of you are going to get one of those things. You are also going to get a 1-of-1, because they are all 7 energy types, a 1-of-1 Nundark signed Pokemon card. I know. Hey, why am I so generous? If you took that to the bank, I think the bank would have to shut its doors. I think it would. Okay, so all that's a joke. That is not how I think of myself. It is more for fun, and maybe one of you likes the channel that much where for some reason a signed energy card from me is either funny or for you or means something to you. But it is literally just a way for me to say thank you. And I think I saw Cool Trainer Ryan signing some of his favorite Pokemon during one of his openings, and I'm like, honestly, I'm just gonna do that, and people can rip them up and use them as kindling if they want to, but I'm just gonna do it. But I'm gonna definitely preface it with a joke so people know I don't take myself that seriously or think of myself that way. So enjoy them. They will be 1-of-1s, and maybe get them PSA graded and authenticated. That would be absolute hilarity. On that note, the most important thing of all is be a good person. Tell someone you love them. I appreciate you guys for getting us to this milestone. I can't wait for the next video. I'm already thinking about what's to come, and I just want to put this out now 30 minutes in, say thank you, love you guys, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace.